Hello and welcome back to the studio where we paint away the stress of everyday life here in Wales. As you can see, I've got a little Welsh dragon behind me. If you want to watch that, it's actually on one of my playlists, so please pop along there. And today we're going to do a bit of a surreal, sunset-y type of thing, and it's the series of paintings that I've been painting for the last couple of lessons, which I'm going to change up again. I think I'm going to change up a little bit next time. And I'm going to do something a little bit more realistic. But I've been studying this style. Anyway, stop waffling, Clive. I'm painting on a 12 by 8 canvas. There we go. And I put a burnt umber ground on there because, you know, that's what I always do. You can put whatever colour ground on there you want. It is gessoed a few times. If you want to know why, then check the iCards out and I'll go into that. But let's have a look at the palette. Oh, today I've got my medium mix, which is available in the studio shop, the studio shop, the website www.clive5art.co.uk, and that's the medium mix there, and that just helps me to thin down my paints without underbinding, and I've got a little bit of flow improver there, which also helps, and they are both available in the shop. Okay, so that's out the way. I've got some dioxazine purple there. If you can't get dioxazine purple, then just make a very, very, very dark purple, and you'll see the colour of that now as I add some white to it. We've got some ultramarine blue, some yellow, some red, some black, some burnt umber, and some white. And these colours I've actually lifted off another palette because I painted the cat, the multicoloured cat. That's in the iCards. Check it out. So I thought, let's just use the paint I got, and let's see if we can't make another painting. So quite quickly, let's get my rule, or my ruler, my rule, and I'm going to go up yay high. I'm going to roughly get. Let me just make sure that's straight. I'm going to roughly get a straight line there, and then I'm going to go up the width of a ruler. I think. Will that look okay? No, half a width the ruler. I'll go up to about there. I'll go up to about there. I think there, roughly there. Okay, I'm put another line there, just a little guideline. Just a little guideline. I got an idea what I'm doing. Just a reference photo that I've got. Does that look okay? That's fine. If you know me, I don't worry too much. And that's all important. Okay, so my chair's squeaking a little bit. I'm going to get some yellow. And I'm going to get some white. Now I'm going to have to dry this paint in several areas as I work, because we're going to be putting some wonderful colours on this. So a little bit of white to your yellow is going to make it a little bit more opaque. It means that you can't see through it so much, because yellow tends to be a little bit transparent. And I'm just going to put some yellow, nice bright yellow there, like that. Wow, that's lovely, isn't it? It's lovely, 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 lovely. Let's get some red to that now. I want to make a nice orange. And I'm going to blend that in. Blend that into the yellow. The best way to blend the paint in is just scrub it on like that. We're going to make that a little bit warmer in a minute. Scrub it on like that, and then get a blending brush. And these are available on the website, but you can use a makeup brush if you want to. And then just very lightly, blend that in like that. Don't let this dry on the brush though. We can pick up some brighter yellow in that in a second. As it dries, as I said, I want to use a hairdryer on this particular painting. I'm just going to bring that across. It doesn't matter over here because I've got plans for there, but I'm just going to put this colour on anyway, just to get it off the brush, and just to put a little bit of colour onto that background like that. Pick up a bit more yellow because I want to get these, I want to get it to look streaky. There we go. If I can get it to look streaky now, it's just going to make life a little bit easier for me. Nice warm sunset-y type of surreal sunset. You can might see this squeaking, it's quite annoying. I want to get that nice red area there. I'm going to blend that in with my blending brush. I have to get some oil on my seat. It's either that or it's my bones. I'm not surprised if it is my bones because it's been a hard winter this year. What I'm going to do is get a little bit of dioxazine purple on my brush. I'm just going to mix that in to the colours I've got in the brush. You can see it's a lovely strong purple, and doesn't really pay to mix. But if you haven't got any dioxazine purple, then you've got to mix. So again, I'm just cleaning my brush off. I'm going to pull that down. Get a bit more yellowy, orangey yellow. Let's get some. Okay, I'm going to wash that brush. I'm going to put my blending brush in the water because I don't want it to dry. I'm going to dry this off with a hairdryer. Okay, I'm going to pick up a short flat. There you go, pick up a short flat. I'm going to get a little bit of this dioxazine purple colour we made. I'm going to add a little bit of white to it. It's a little bit bright, so I'll add a bit more to it. Let's get a little bit of that red in there. I'm looking for a nice colour. Don't want it too bright. I'm just going to put a few lines like this. I'm going to lighten that up again. Get a bit orange. Okay, I'm going to get some of this dioxazine purple now, using the same brush because it's a darker colour. So I'm going to bring some dioxazine purple around like this. Try brushing a little bit. As we do that, Put in a few what looks like branches like this. Let's get some lighter purple. Some of this lighter purple, we want a bit of lighter purple now, just break into some of this. We'll use a script lining brush shortly, but I'm going to bring a bit of red down. I want to warm that purple up that I got on the brush. I'm using the same brush though. Touches of red here and there, just to warm sections up a touch. There we go. Let's get this purple across there. I'm picking up some ultramarine blue now to blue off an area. I'll add a bit of white to that. A little bit of moisture. I think I'm going to use a bit of my flow improver because I want to show you that in action. You can see it runs nice smoothly now. Get a bit of dioxazine purple on. Put in some heavier tree shapes there. We just put that in there like that for the moment. I want to wash that brush very quickly. Because we're still using the purples. Dioxazine purple, I'm going to go straight across now. I needed the flow, so I'm going to use a bit of flow improver because this is quite a thick paint and I'm hoping I can get this done in one stroke. Yes, now what we need to do is put that brush in there. I'm going to pick up a script lining brush. Which is one of these long thin things. I'm going to use a bit of my flow improver because that's better than a medium mix for making things flow. I'm just going to put some branch shapes in like this. Get a bit of yellow showing through. I think if there's a bit of light to that sunset actually catching these trees. There you go. If you haven't guessed already, there's loads of trees here. Let's get a bit more white to that. I want a bit lighter. Quite surreal. That is very nice. I don't do too much there yet. I want to brighten this area up in a second. It's like the sun is just shining through there, and it's obscuring quite a few things. I'm just putting some lighter lines in there, on here and there and there and here, like this. Don't be too religious with this. Just have fun. This is more about an experiment. If you don't get too pulled into this, don't think too much about it. Just do what feels right, and then we'll see what the results are later on. Because we've got purples in there, yellows and purples work really well together. This is why I'm putting some yellow and that in there. I'm trying to be loose as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to dry that off again with a hairdryer. And then I'm going to get my short flat, which I'm just going to clean. As I'm cleaning my brushes, I wanted to say something. My sugar levels have been way up there, and I couldn't understand why. But I'll let you into a little secret. I was going to my food store or supermarket, which is Aldi's in the UK, and I was buying flavoured water. Yes, 1 litre bottles of flavoured water. We're drinking about 9 of them a week. And there's me thinking, okay, that's cool, because water's good for you. Well, when I did my blood test, I found out that my blood levels, my sugar levels in my blood had gone up, way up, and I couldn't understand why, and not even the doctor could understand why, because my last test was normal. So I've been battling with what's happening. Where's all this extra sugar coming from? I've been cutting out my sugar. Anyway, cut a long story short, I started reading labels. And what I found to my surprise is a bottle of water in Aldi's had 11 grams of sugar per 100 millilitres. There's about 300 millilitres in that glass of water, so there's 33 grams of sugar in the Aldi's water. That is not good for you. In fact, I couldn't believe it myself. I actually checked some bottles of Pepsi and Coca-Cola out, and I found out that this water had the same amount of sugar as, let's just put that there, as Pepsi and Coca-Cola. So I would just as well have been drinking pure Coca-Cola or Pepsi, which is not good. Hence the reason my sugar levels have gone up, because I'm drinking about 4 or 5 of these bottles of water a week thinking they're good for you. So subsequently, what I've done is I've gone and bought water, and I've checked to make sure that it's zero sugar. That's a bit opaque. 0 sugar. There we are, that's better. Now I'm drinking water that's this is Volvic water actually from Asda's, and there's no sugar in it, but it's flavoured water, which is quite nice. And you can buy Pepsi and Coca-Cola now that's sugar free and works in exactly the same way as that, so it's just as you can drink that, but obviously a lot of people like the sugar hit, but when you realise that it's no good for you and it's detrimental to your health, then you stop doing that. There you go. So that's my story. I was quite shocked. I'm trying to get those trees to show through there without losing too much. So I'm hoping to just get those trees just to come through. So I'm doing a little bit of dry brush work now. You can still see those trees. Can you still see them? I think you can. I hope you can. Okay, that's about as much as I want to do there. And I need to repair that bit there now. Right, we'll work on that in a little bit more. First of all, I wanna put a curve there and bring that there. So check your water content, the sugar content in your waters and things. Even for the children, you think, oh, I'll give the children this water. It's good for them. No, it's not. Don't give it to them. It's not good. It's not good. Molly's wondering where I am tonight. I wonder she's not back in. Yes. I want to come across. Down that way now. Dioxazine purple. What a lovely colour. I love dioxazine purple. One of my favourite purples, in fact. And it's quite black, isn't it? It's quite a dark purple when it's... Oops. I should be a nice sharp line, but there we are, who cares? Well, it sounds like my grandson is back. So all I'm doing at the moment is just getting some dark area in, because the reason I do this is because I want to show light, and it won't show light without having dark, so I'm just going to put some purple in. It's nice to relax with my friends on YouTube. Thank you so much for subscribing, by the way. It means so much to me. And I'm getting close to that 100,000 mark now, and I'm going to be doing a giveaway for that, because I got some ideas of stuff that I could give away. So normally when people give away on the channel, they'll tend to give to the 100,000th subscriber. So I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is once I hit that 100,000, so what I ask you to do is, if you can tag people in my videos, once I hit that 100,000 subscription base, I am going to give away not one, not two, but 3 giveaways, and I'm going to pick one of you subscribers at random, or 3 of you at random. I'm going to get it selected by my lovely wife. We're going to get the names off the site, and then we're just going to go through. I don't know exactly how she's going to do it, but she's going to do it for me. She said she would, and we'll have three fantastic winners then. Well, not winners, rewards for helping me get to that number. And you're all helping me by continuing to stay with me, and it's a fantastic thing that you do to have your views every week and help me grow, because I couldn't do it without you, that's for sure. And it gives me great pleasure to work in the studio and not just to paint, which I just paint for myself. I try to pass on information and advice where I can, but I like to paint and just chill out and paint away the stress, as you know, and that's what I do. And I don't want to change that, because if I change doing what I was doing, and I have thought about it, then I wouldn't be happy, and I think there's too much sadness in the world as it is, so I don't want to be unhappy. I want to paint because I'm happy. I'm just trying to get some shape in there. There we go. Maybe I could make that a bit more definite. There we go. Looking nice. So far so good. I got an idea in my head, and I hope it's coming across on canvas. I really do. So let's get some trees in now. Don't worry about shapes and being specific. Let's get some trees in. Right, put that brush down a minute. Let's get a detail brush. I'm going to get some yellow and stuff, and I'm going to put in some light reflections like this. Have fun, enjoy it. See where the light might catch on these trees, and just put that in. You're going to do whatever you want. You can imagine whatever you want. You can. This is your world. So just be inventive. Just be inventive. Put a little bit of light across the top of there for now. Let's get a bit of light across there. Put a bit of light down there like that. Get some light in. Bits of yellow. Just build in some blocks of colour. Don't worry, this is a surreal type of painting. This is fantasy. Do it. Just go for it. Let's get a little bit of ultramarine blue and a bit of yellow. Make it green. Put some green in there like that. Let's get some Mars black and some yellow. Make it lighter green. Let's put another big tree in and see there's trees developing there. We need to bring a bit of light on here. It's not flowing enough. I'll leave that a second. I want to draw my attention now to this side, so we can try and balance this off a bit, because we're going to need a tree there that's going to be coming up. It's a bit cronky. He is now. Okay. When I go quiet, that means I'm enjoying myself. It's not always about talking, and as you know me, I can talk if I want to. I'm just enjoying the process of painting. I'm hoping I'm not getting in a shot of the camera. I hope you can see what I'm trying to do here. Trying is the operative word, as they say. but if you painted with me before, you know that I just let things happen, because sometimes it's the best way is to let things happen. I'm going to find a little foliage brush which I sell on the website, which is www.clive5art.co.uk, and I'm going to get some little bits of light flick in like that, and get some red, some orange, put in some orange in, bring that colour, as if that light is just catching, get some blue, mixing the blue in with a bit of orange that's on the brush, put in some foliage. Let's mix some white with our blue. Let's get some pockets of blue colour. There you go. So it's looking quite nice. I think, as I said, it's just a surreal type of painting. I need a bit of purpley colour now. Oh, Molly's barking now. Bit of shadow in here and there. She's a funny little thing, Molly. She runs round and she barks at seagulls and barks at dogs in the other gardens, because I got houses around me. And she barks at the cat. Oh, she barks at everything. Just adding a bit of colour like that. There you go. Little bits of colour. There you go. Looks okay, I think. I hope. Right, let's wash this little. I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll use my little script lining brush, and I'm gonna get some white, a little touch of yellow, I think. Yellow. I'm gonna get some very light rays of light coming down. I think as if it's just, have you seen those beams of light you can get? I don't want it too thin or thick. I want it quite thin. Oh, those little rays of light. I want it quite thin. So quite a weak paint. It's been around since Monday. It's a weak paint. Okay, so let's get some little dots like this. Just to add a little bit of central impact there. And I'm going to go across the top of this. Bridge. I'm mixing a bit of purple now into my brush, because it's a bit bright. I'm going to get myself a little Filbert brush, and I'm just going to soften that up a bit. A bit more purple then. I want to darken that up a touch in there. Quite like this one. I might give this to my granddaughter, I think. She likes things like this. She's really little. I think she's 7. Oh, thank you, Bambi, she'll say. Thank you, Bambi. So, let's just wash that brush a minute. Let's just get why am I got that brush in my mouth? I shouldn't have brushes in your mouth. Don't put brushes in your mouth, it's not good for you. Let's get some lighter colour now and put a little bit of light in this colour, in this water. Get a bit of purple and put it across there. Let's get this, darken that up. Let's darken that up in there. Gives it a bit more depth then, doesn't it? Gives it a bit more depth. Just get a little smidgen of light there. Just a little smidgen of light like that. And back to our little detail brush, if I can remember where I put it. And I'm going to pick up a bit of black. I haven't used my burnt umber today. Burnt umber and white and black are the colours I use to mix to other colours. So instead of darkening like red with black, I'll put burnt umber to it. If you want to lighten red, you can use yellow and things like that. So these are just my main colours that I always got on my palette. So let's put a little line. Let's put a little line like that. Let's put another line like that. See. Okay, so we need to. This is so fun. This brush is not very good. There we go. Some of the things I come up with in paint, I tell you what, I don't know, makes me laugh sometimes. It really does. Let's get some. Trouble with this brush is it hasn't got a point on it now. It's splayed. It's lost its point basically. I think she's got a hat on now. Oh, she has. It's a girl, by the way. I'm trying. I hope it looks like a girl. I don't know. You were better than me. I know you can succeed when I fail sometimes. The idea is there's two lovers standing on a surreal bridge. Okay. Anyway, it's a bit of fun. That's all it's about, really, isn't it? It's a bit of fun. And there's my script liner. I'm going to put some more branches on this tree, I think. So if you like what you've seen today, obviously please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. It's always handy. I upload every Monday, by the way, at 7:30 Greenwich Mean Time. And you can contact me via email, which is clive5art at yahoo.co.uk, or you can pop along to www.clive5art.co.uk, and that way then you can send me messages that way, or you can pop along and have a look what I got to offer in the shop. I'm also on Patreon, and where for $1 a month you can support me if you want to, and I do regular things on there, and which is always handy, and always looking forward to support to help me make videos. So all it remains me to say is I'm going to continue doing this today now. All it remains me to say is thank you very much for joining me in the studio. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this lesson, and don't know what I'm going to be doing on the next one, but I think I'll end the surreal type of paintings now. Maybe? Who knows? See how I feel. So thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next lesson. Bye.